For as long as I can remember, I felt silenced. When I was having problems with my mom as a teenager, I tried to express to her many times how I felt hurt by the things that she would say, how I felt hurt by the fact that I couldn't receive love from her after going through what I went through. And I can't remember exactly what I said, but I remember just putting my heart out there and just being honest and real. And she came down to my room in so much anger, and she started yelling. She called me a piece of shit, and she ripped that letter up into a million pieces, and it just broke my heart. When that neighbor boy touched me, and I felt trapped and scared, and when I finally was able to tell my parents what had been happening with him, my dad put his fingers in his ears and said, I'm not listening. I'm going to forgive this family. And if you don't want to forgive this family, then you can go to hell or whatever. And it just kind of reminded my mom and I of what my grandfather had said to my mom. My mom was actually very responsive at that time, and I appreciated that. Another example is CPS. DCFS, when we were doing foster care and we were having so many problems with this child from the very, very beginning, and we were seeking for help. And anywhere we could, we were seeking for help. We were trying to do all the right things. And we weren't allowed to speak to the actual judge. We had lost this baby girl that we were 1 month away from adopting. She was our baby. We loved her so much. We were 1 month away from adopting her. But because the adoption wasn't final, we had no rights. We were silenced. There was nothing that we could say. And then it was amazing to watch when the court cases continued, because we still had this abusive child in our home. And it was amazing to watch the end result of this. We had written a letter to the judge, and we listed all the things that she had done and why we needed her to be put into a place where she could be safe and where our family could be safe. And we had written things in that letter, about her sexually abusive behavior, her violent behavior, her threatening to kill everyone in the family. And I remember the look on the judge's face, and he was almost, I want to say almost bound. Like, it almost felt like he was even rolling his eyes at CPS, but somehow couldn't end the court at that time. He was waiting for the opportunity to do so, which was presented when the guardian ad litem disagreed with the CPS workers. And then he was like, finally, case closed, termination. But that was interesting to me. We live in a dangerous world when we allow things like that to go unchecked. CPS workers and social workers are dealing with people's lives, with families. Bullies, predators. This leaves an impact on people that lasts for a very, very, very long time. It shapes a society. I just hope that we can, at least one by one, open our hearts and be brave and see the things that need to be changed. I love you. Bye.